A new report says simulated gambling games online are grooming real-life problem gamblers. The Australian Gambling Research Centre says the free online games promote the idea that gambling is part of everyday life, and players are getting that message at younger ages than ever before, as Social Affairs correspondent Norman Hermont explains.
They're on your Facebook page. They are all over Twitter. It's never been easier to play simulated gambling games online. There's no real money at stake, but a new report says they do pose real problems.
Young people today particularly are growing up around these electronic games, and this is introducing gambling to them at a much younger age than you would normally expect.
The report from the federally funded Australian Gambling Research Centre says simulated gambling games encourage people to see gambling as a part of everyday life. And people who play simulated games are more likely to become problem gamblers for real. Jake Neustadt sought help after a decade of gambling and now works to help problem gamblers.
I think that's the danger of these games, is that they kind of plant potential messages inside of us that we're not really aware of.
The Australian Gambling Research Centre is also concerned about games that on the surface have nothing to do with gambling. In the popular online game Counter-Strike Global Offensive, players hunt down terror networks. Within the game, players can buy keys for a chance to win different types of weapons. For Ashley Walton, that's when gambling became real.
You would spend about three Australian dollars per key, and that was probably the first time I ever dabbled in actual gambling with real money.
The report recommends an overhaul of the way these games are regulated, so that players know there are real risks in simulated gambling. Norman Hermont, ABC News.